Good afternoon, everyone. So, we are now in lesson 3 of our topic, which is planning. Okay, so before we start, I would like to read you the learning outcomes of this topic. Okay, so the first one is we have discussed the planning. So later on, I will discuss the what is planning all about. Okay, so the second one, describe the nature of planning. Okay, then the third one is we have differentiate the major types of plants. Okay, so for a short overview of the planning is considered as the most basic of all managerial functions. Okay, so without the basic function and the other four functions of the manager cannot be tackled efficiently and effectively. So therefore, a manager organizes staff, directs and control in order to guarantee the attainment of objectives and the other type of plan made. So what is planning, by the way? Okay, so planning is the process by which managers establish goals and define method and think of strategies by which these goals are to be attained. Okay, so it also involves selecting the mission and objectives. Okay, so the action to be achieved then it requires decision making, which is choosing from among future alternative course of action. Alright, so we have to proceed for the nature of planning and primary function. Okay, so the first one is we have goal-oriented. Okay, so it is a plan arise from objectives, and also objectives provide a guidelines for planning. Okay, so the second one is we have a continuous process. Okay, for continuous process, it is an ongoing process for adapting the organization with the change in business. Okay, so the third one is we have flexible. Okay, so flexible meaning it is a planning select the best alternative based on the certain assumptions, and there is a possibility of the land in the functions of the management, and it has also a one more alternative functions of for the future situation. Okay, so the last one is we have a managerial function. Okay, so in managerial functions, it is found at the levels and all departments of an organizations. So it also involves in choosing the future course of action from among alternatives. Okay? Okay, so we have to continue. We have a major types of plans. Okay, so the first one is we have mission. So a mission is the purpose or reason for the existence of an organization. So meaning it can be defined or in terms of organization's products or services or markets. Okay, so let's go for the other major types of plans. Okay, so we have a objectives. Okay, what is objectives? So it has to do with the direction in which an individual or organization wants to move. Okay, so next is we have policies. Okay, what is policies? So these are the basic guidelines for action, and they indicated what is permitted and what is not. Okay, so promoting people from which can be personally or policy of the company. Okay, so the next one is we have a strategies. Okay, so what is strategies? So it is a method of shaping the company's future and involves the determining the long run direction the the company. Okay? Okay, so we have to continue. Okay, the major types of plans. The next one is we have a rules. Okay, so what is rules? So it requires a specific and definite action for a given situation. So rules leave little doubt about what is to be done. Okay, so they permit no flexibility and deviation. So these are very specific action to be taken with respect to a situation. Okay, so the next one is we have procedures. So what is procedures? So procedures are a series of related steps expressed in chronological order for specific purpose. So a procedures define a step-by-step fashion the methods by through a program to be achieved or policies to be achieved. Okay, so the last one is we have program. Okay, so what is program? So it is the actual course of action designed to carry out the established objectives. So to improve the quality level of a product, a company may institute a quality awareness program. Okay? So let's go for other types of plan. Okay, so standing plans serve as a guidelines to managerial action. So managerial efficiency is enhanced because once the decision is made, it stands without the necessity of deliberation each time a similar situation arises. Okay, so single use plan and standing plan is also a plans and design for a specific purpose or period. Okay, so the other types of plans is we have marketing plan. Okay, so what is marketing plan? Okay, so this focus on desired amount of goods demanded at the marketplace. So like for example, production planning involves in routing, scheduling, and dispatching the process. Okay? So the other types of plans is we have production plan. So what is production plan? So it's the planning of production and manufacturing modules in a company or industry. So it is utilize the resources or allocation of activities of employees, material and production capacity, and order to serve the different customers. And the other types of plans is we have a financial plan. So a financial plan is to provide a quantitative basis for decision making and control. So it also the financial data tells managers how well they are doing, the need of working capital, and also the need for expansion and the sources of funds. So that is for financial plan. So the next one is we have manpower. So this involves a systematic way of determining the type of personnel needed in the long and short range for an organization. Then we also have strategic plan. So strategic plan is involved in determining the major goals of the entire organization and the policies to guide the achievement of these goals. So this is done in higher levels and also involve a longer period. So this is a short range and long range plan. Okay, so the long range plan is we have for example, covers many years and affects many departments of an organization. So point of distinction is meaning. Okay, then for the short range plan, also covers less than 1 year and is more specific and details. Okay, so that is the example of a short and long range plan. Okay, next, like for example, 5 years and more. So meaning you still have enough time. Then for the short range plan is up to 1 year. Okay, so then next is we have organization linkages with and external factors. Like for example, your company has a linkages with another company outside. Okay, so the point of distinction here is you need to have a focus. Okay, for the short range plan, linkages with various parts of an organization. Okay, then, of course, if you have a long-range plan, you should have also your mission and your long-term goals and strategies. Okay? Then, also we have a top management. Okay? Alright, so this is the end of our today's topic. So we only have one before prelims, so that is the lesson 4, which is I will send you if I finish the PowerPoint presentation. Okay, so thank you so much and have a good day. Thank you everyone.